Hello, welcome to my video. Before you start watching, I will ask you to subscribe to the channel, as more than 99% of people watch videos without a subscription. A teacher in a wheelchair asked for alms outside the church, and when she realized who had thrown the money to her, she froze. Addington sat near the entrance of the church, his wheelchair a symbol of his resilience. Every Sunday he braved the world, seeking alms from the passing churchgoers. Despite the hardships he faced, his spirit remained unyielding. His warm smile greeted each person who offered their generosity. Sir Abramson, a regular attendee at the church, noticed Alex's unwavering determination. Her curiosity piqued, she approached him one Sunday, her heart filled with a mix of compassion and intrigue. "Hello," she said softly, her voice laced with kindness. "May I sit with you?" Alex looked up, surprise flickering across his face. "Of course," he replied, grateful for the company. They exchanged pleasantries, and as they spoke, a genuine connection formed between them. Alex's passion for teaching and his unwavering hope resonated with Sarah, igniting a spark of admiration within her. Over time, Sarah began spending more time with Alex outside the church, listening to his stories of triumph and sharing her own experiences. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, punctuated by laughter and moments of vulnerability. Sarah discovered a depth within Alex that touched her soul, admiring his resilience despite the challenges he faced. As their friendship deepened, Sarah couldn't help but wonder if there was something more blossoming between them. Yet, she hesitated, uncertain about crossing the boundaries between friendship and romance. Meanwhile, Alex found himself growing fond of Sarah, cherishing her presence in his life. One sunny Sunday morning, Sarah and Alex sat on a bench near the church, their conversation flowing freely. A light breeze rustled the leaves overhead as Sarah mustered the courage to broach a delicate subject. "Alex," she began, her voice filled with vulnerability, "I value our friendship greatly, but lately, I can't help but feel something deeper." Alex's eyes sparkled with understanding, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "Sarah, you're an extraordinary woman. Spending time with you has brought joy and meaning back into my life," he confessed. "I've also been grappling with these feelings, unsure if I should speak up." Their eyes met, and in that moment, the unspoken words between them spoke volumes. A shy smile bloomed on Sarah's face, mirrored by Alex's heartfelt grin. They reached a silent agreement, taking the leap from friendship into the realm of love. Their blossoming romance was met with support from their friends and the church community. Bridget Carter, Alex's loyal friend and fellow teacher, was elated for him. She had witnessed his struggles and unwavering spirit throughout the years, and seeing him find love filled her heart with joy. However, unknown to Alex and Sarah, an envious eye watched from the shadows. Derek Hardman, a prominent figure in the community, observed their budding romance with jealousy brewing in his heart. Derek was used to having all the attention and admiration focused on him, and he despised anything that threatened his position. Driven by his manipulative nature, Derek concocted a plan to undermine Alex and Sarah's relationship. He couldn't bear the thought of them finding happiness together while he was left in the shadows. Derek's web of deception began to unravel, casting a dark shadow over the love that Alex and Sarah had found. Sarah and Alex's love continued to bloom, unaware of the darkness looming nearby. Derek, consumed by jealousy, couldn't bear to see their happiness. He devised a plan to undermine their relationship and tarnish Alex's reputation. Derek started by spreading subtle rumors about Alex's disability, insinuating that he used his wheelchair as a ploy for sympathy. He strategically planted seeds of doubt in the minds of their mutual friends and acquaintances. The whispers of deception slowly circulated through the community, reaching Bridget's ears. Bridget, loyal and perceptive, couldn't ignore the change in people's attitudes towards Alex. She noticed the lingering glances and heard the murmurs that questioned Alex's sincerity. Determined to protect her friend, she decided to investigate the source of these rumors. One evening, Bridget approached Sarah, who had been feeling the weight of uncertainty. "Sarah, I've heard some troubling things about Alex," Bridget began cautiously. "But I know him and I can vouch for his character. Don't let these rumors cloud your judgment." Sarah's brows furrowed and her heart sank. She trusted Bridget's words but couldn't ignore the seed of doubt that had taken root within her. "Bridget, what if there's some truth to these rumors? What if I've been blind to something?" Bridget took a moment to gather her thoughts before responding, her voice firm with conviction. "Sarah, we can't let baseless rumors define our perception of someone we care about. Let's confront Alex directly and hear his side of the story before passing judgment." Taking Bridget's advice to heart, Sarah sought out Alex the following day. They met in their favorite spot near the church, where memories of their early conversations lingered. Sarah's eyes filled with apprehension as she approached Alex, who noticed the turmoil within her. "Alex, there's something I need to talk to you about," Sarah began, her voice quivering slightly. "I've been hearing rumors, and I need to know the truth." Alex's eyes held a mix of sadness and understanding. "Sarah, I had hoped you wouldn't be affected by those rumors. They're nothing but falsehoods. My wheelchair is a part of my life, yes, but it doesn't define who I am or my intentions." Sarah listened intently, her heart slowly finding solace in Alex's sincere words. She saw the genuine pain in his eyes, realizing the depth of his vulnerability. The doubts that had clouded her mind began to dissipate, replaced by a renewed sense of trust and belief in their love. Together, Alex and Sarah decided to confront the source of the rumors, determined to expose the truth and reclaim their happiness. They knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but their love had grown strong enough to withstand any storm. Little did they know Derek, who had been observing their conversation from afar, was seething with anger. His plans to undermine Alex's reputation were in jeopardy, and he vowed to take more drastic measures to achieve his selfish desires. The battle for love and truth had only just begun. Sarah and Alex's resolve strengthened as they prepared to face the source of the rumors head-on. Unbeknownst to them, Derek, consumed by his envy and desperation, was plotting his next move. One evening, as Alex and Sarah walked hand in hand, Derek intercepted them near the church's entrance. A sinister smile played on his lips as he feigned surprise. Well, look who we have here," he sneered, the valiant teacher and his loving supporter. Sarah's grip tightened around Alex's hand, a mixture of fear and defiance in her eyes. "Derek, what do you want? Why are you spreading these lies about Alex?" Derek chuckled, relishing in the discomfort he caused. "Oh, my dear Sarah, it's not about what I want. It's about what you deserve. Alex may have fooled you with his wheelchair-bound act, but I can see through his charade. He's manipulating you, playing on your sympathy." Alex's voice was calm but laced with determination. "Derek, you're mistaken. My wheelchair is not a ploy, but a part of my reality. It does not define who I am as a person or my love for Sarah. Your envy blinds you." Derek's eyes narrowed, his facade of civility crumbling. "Envy? You think I envy you? Don't flatter yourself, Alex. I despise you for stealing Sarah's attention, for making her believe in your fairy tale romance. But I won't let it continue." With those words, Derek reached into his pocket and pulled out a stack of papers. He thrust them at Sarah, his eyes gleaming with malice. "Here, Sarah, read the truth for yourself. These are reports, accounts from people who have encountered Alex before. They expose his true nature." Sarah's hands trembled as she took the papers, her heart torn between her love for Alex and the doubts planted by Derek. She glanced at Alex, searching for answers in his unwavering gaze. Sarah, her hands trembling, held the stack of papers that Derek had thrust into her grasp. Her heart raced with conflicting emotions as doubt clashed with the love she felt for Alex. She looked into his eyes, seeking the truth that lay within. "Sarah, please trust me," Alex pleaded, his voice filled with sincerity. "Those papers are nothing but lies. Derek is trying to tear us apart out of jealousy. Our love is real." Sarah's gaze shifted back and forth between the papers and Alex's earnest face. She longed for a resolution, a path forward that would lead them to the truth. With a determined resolve, she opened the first report, her eyes scanning the words skeptically. As she read the accounts, Sarah's heart sank. The stories painted a negative image of Alex, presenting him as manipulative and deceitful. Doubt threatened to engulf her, and she struggled to reconcile the allegations with the man she had grown to love. Yet, amidst the turmoil, memories of their time together flashed in Sarah's mind. The genuine conversations, the laughter, the vulnerability they had shared. She couldn't dismiss those moments as mere facades. Her heart whispered that there had to be more to the story. Sarah looked up, her eyes meeting Alex's gaze. She saw the pain etched on his face, but she also saw the unwavering love and honesty that had drawn her to him in the first place. With newfound determination, she spoke, her voice unwavering. "Alex, I choose to believe in our love. I choose to believe in you. These papers may claim one thing, but my heart knows the truth. Our connection, our moments together, they are real, Alex. I won't let baseless rumors tarnish what we have." Alex's eyes welled with tears of relief and gratitude. He reached out, gently grasping Sarah's hands in his own. "Thank you, Sarah," he whispered, his voice filled with emotion. "Your trust means everything to me. Together we'll face whatever comes our way." Derek, seething with anger and frustration, watched their exchange from a distance. His plan had backfired, and he realized he had underestimated the strength of their bond. Determined to destroy their happiness, he retreated into the shadows, plotting a final act of betrayal. Unbeknownst to Sarah and Alex, Derek's next move would test the depths of their love and resilience. He had one final card to play, a revelation that would shatter their trust and leave them reeling. Days turned into weeks, and the cloud of uncertainty that had loomed over Alex and Sarah's relationship began to dissipate. They refused to let the shadows of doubt define their love, choosing instead to focus on the genuine connection they shared. But fate had a different plan in store. One evening, as they walked hand in hand, Sarah noticed a familiar face in the distance, a face she thought she would never see again. Her breath caught in her throat, and she squeezed Alex's hand, urging him to look. It was Bridget Carter, Alex's loyal friend, standing at the entrance of a bustling cafe. The shock on her face was evident as she locked eyes with Alex and Sarah. Bridget's presence should have brought comfort, but the expression on her face told a different story. Something was gravely wrong. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as they hurried towards Bridget. "Bridget, what happened? What's going on?" she asked, her voice filled with concern. Bridget's voice trembled as she spoke. "Sarah, Alex, I don't know how to say this. It's Derek. He orchestrated everything, the rumors, the reports. He's been manipulating us all." Sarah and Alex stood frozen, their minds struggling to comprehend the gravity of Bridget's words. Derek, the orchestrator of their torment, had played them all like pawns in a twisted game. The revelation left them feeling vulnerable and betrayed. Tears welled in Sarah's eyes as she turned to Alex, her voice laced with pain. "How could we have been so blind, Alex? We trusted him, and he used that trust against us. I can't believe I doubted you." Alex reached out, gently wiping away Sarah's tears. His voice quivered with a mix of sorrow and determination. "Sarah, we were all deceived by his manipulations. But what matters now is that we're together, and we can overcome this. We won't let him destroy our love." Bridget, her own anguish evident, joined the conversation. "I'm so sorry, both of you. I should have seen through his lies sooner, but we can still expose him and bring the truth to light." Driven by a newfound resolve, the trio devised a plan to confront Derek and expose his web of deception. They knew it wouldn't be easy, as Derek was cunning and would fight to protect his carefully constructed facade. Days turned into weeks as Sarah, Alex, and Bridget gathered evidence, reaching out to those who had been affected by Derek's manipulations. They uncovered a network of deceit that extended beyond their own lives, revealing Derek's true nature to the community. Bridget stood outside the courthouse, clutching a folder filled with evidence against Derek. The truth was on their side, but the weight of the betrayal still hung heavy in the air. Sarah and Alex stood by her side, their resolve unyielding. Inside the courtroom, the proceedings began. The walls reverberated with the passionate arguments of the lawyers, each side fighting to protect their version of the truth. Sarah and Alex sat together, holding hands, drawing strength from their shared love and determination. As witness after witness took the stand, the web of lies spun by Derek began to unravel. The stories they recounted exposed his manipulation, his deceit, and the pain he had caused. The truth became a beacon of justice, piercing through the darkness that had shrouded their lives. Finally, it was time for Sarah to testify. She stood tall, her voice steady, and recounted the journey she and Alex had endured, the doubts, the love, and the betrayal. Her words resonated in the courtroom, piercing the hearts of those who listened. Derek, seated at the defense table, watched helplessly as his carefully constructed world crumbled around him. The realization of the consequences of his actions hit him with a force he could not ignore. The anger and envy that had consumed him seemed insignificant compared to the damage he had caused. The jury's deliberation felt agonizingly long, but when the verdict was finally delivered, it brought a sense of closure to Sarah, Alex, and Bridget. Derek was found guilty of manipulation and defamation, facing the repercussions of his actions. Outside the courthouse, under the warm embrace of the sun, Sarah, Alex, and Bridget found solace in each other's presence. They had emerged from the darkness stronger and more resilient. Love had triumphed over betrayal, and their bond had been forged anew. As they walked away from the courthouse, hand in hand, Sarah glanced back one last time, acknowledging the pain they had overcome. But she also saw a future brimming with hope, a future where love would conquer all obstacles, and where the scars of betrayal would serve as a reminder of their resilience. Together, they set out on a new chapter of their lives, embracing the love they had fought so hard to protect. The echoes of their journey would forever resonate within them, a testament to the power of trust, forgiveness, and the unbreakable bond they shared. And so the story of Sarah, Alex, Derek, and Bridget came to a close, leaving behind a tale of love tested by betrayal, but ultimately emerging stronger in the face of adversity. For it is in the darkest moments that the true strength of love shines brightest, illuminating the path forward and promising a future filled with healing, growth, and endless possibilities.